Hi guys! Welcome to another episode of Streaming Safari here at the Lion Habitat Ranch. As always, I would like to start by thanking you guys if you've been able to come out to see us or make any donations to us. We are a nonprofit, so anything that you can do for us is amazing. It goes right back to helping out all of our animals. And there we go. Now you can hear me. Is that better? So thank you guys again. If you do want to come out to see us, we are even open on holidays. So if you want something extra special to do even on Christmas or Christmas Eve, we will be open. We're open Thursday through Monday from 11 to 3. So come out and see us, please, please. And all of those links for donating and I think also purchasing tickets are right down below. Today we have a pretty quick experiment for you guys. It's really straightforward, but I think it's really fun. I am going to prep it for you guys because it's going to take a few minutes. So we're going to prep it first and then I'll tell you about it as we're waiting for our ice to melt. So we're going to do an experiment with insulation. So I've selected a couple different items. You can select whatever items you want, but things that I think might be good or even bad insulators. So one of the things that we think of when we think of insulators might be things that are made of like rubber. So I've got these like latex gloves.
I think they're nitrile gloves.
Oh, I'm sorry, they're nitrile gloves because we are extra fancy here and we don't want any latex allergies or our cats to get sick from latex. So they're special nitrile gloves. And so what you're going to want to do is get a couple of different items. You're going to want to fill some little cups and you're going to put them kind of about the same level in each of the cups. So I have that. I also have some aluminum foil that I've smushed down into a cup. I've got actually some cardboard that I ripped off of a one of those things that you carry drinks in. I have some cotton balls, paper towel. We have a question or comment.
Diana says she loves the ranch. She's from Michigan and she's been there here 4 times.
Thank you so much for making your way all the way from Michigan. We really appreciate that. And we hope to see you again soon. And have a Merry Christmas. And then this last one, do you know what that is, Denise?
Steel wool?
That's our foam insulator that we actually use for our pipes here at the ranch. So I have them over a bucket of hot water to just kind of try to speed this process along a little bit. And so then what you're going to want to do after you get whatever insulation-like items you want in your cups is you're going to take some ice cubes and you're going to put 1 ice cube in each cup. These ice cubes are relatively the same size. I'm throwing them now. So you're going to put 1 ice cube in each cup, and I'm going to set a stopwatch to see how fast these ice cubes start to melt. So I'm going to, on my watch here, I'm going to set a timer and go. Okay. So as we wait for these to melt, I'm going to explain to you guys what's going on. So an insulator, you might have heard of that before. We hear about insulators and maybe even conductors. We're thinking about things that deal with electricity, but insulators are essentially anything that's going to contain some sort of energy. And we know energy can be in all kinds of different forms. We can think of electricity, heat, and even cold. So an insulator is something that's going to keep that type of energy wherever you want it. So one of the things that we have to do here in the winter at the ranch is we actually have to cover all of our pipes that have water in them for our sprinkler systems with some foam insulation. Why is Denise giggling?
You got photobomb behind you, that's all. There was a whole dance. It was nice. Great. It was a good photo bomb. I enjoyed it.
Well, this will be a great streaming safari then. So we insulate all of our piping that's exposed over anything that's like exposed out in the air so it doesn't freeze, because despite the fact that we are in the desert, it gets very, very hot here. It also gets extremely, extremely cold here. And I was also thinking a lot about ice because what's happening to our water pots right now, all the pots that the animals drink out of, since it's getting below freezing at night sometimes, there is a layer of ice that forms at the top of the pot. But it might have to do with the fact that our pots are made of metal, that it doesn't freeze through all the way, and it's really easy for us to break up the ice when we get here to clean in the morning. So I've been thinking a lot about ice, thinking a lot about insulation. And so if our insulators are things that help to prevent that energy from escaping, conductors are things that help the energy move to a different place. And usually when we think of conductors, we think of something made of metal. So one of the things that I do have in here is that aluminum foil, and we can already see that the aluminum foil kind of looks like this ice is melting a little bit more. It looks like to me that this one on the paper towel is melting quite a bit. This one looks like it's doing pretty good. This one is too. So what you'll want to do is, with your different test items, just leave them there and see how long it takes for the ice to melt. Now, today is a really good day to have this experiment go on for quite a while because it's so cold out here. How cold is it right now? What do we?
It's about 40 something.
48 is what my smart things are telling me. And this is been about 2.5 minutes that we've been waiting for these guys. It kind of looks to me like this one, actually, the nitrile glove isn't doing so good. So I'll even lift these up and we can see how much water has formed in there.
Maybe.
So there's a little bit of water in the nitrile glove one. There's a bit of water in the aluminum one. Our cotton balls, I don't think that's a lot. They don't even feel wet. So the cotton balls are actually doing pretty good. Our cardboard is not wet either. The foam insulation also seems to be doing, oh, we might need to switch to cotton balls to cover our piping. And then the paper towel seems to be absorbing quite a bit of water actually. All right, so what I want you guys to do when you do this experiment at home is just wait until these ice cubes melt. Note down how much time it takes for each ice cube to melt, and it should come out at a different rate. And then you can figure out which insulator that you use is going to actually be the best thing to keep things cold, to keep things hot, or to keep electricity in. So,
no math.
No math today, Denise. No math. Denise is very excited that there's no math. We're going to keep this kind of short today because it's actually 2 of our lions' birthdays, Dude and Marina, and I love them with all of my heart. So we're going to actually do an enrichment activity with them today.
At noon.
At noon. And so if you're on your way out to see us, you might get to catch that. If not, maybe we'll post some videos on Facebook.
Tomorrow.
Yeah, tomorrow we'll post some videos on Facebook of their enrichment, which is always really great. Marina loves to get
They have banners and everything. It's their Sweet 16.
It's their Sweet 16. So yeah, look for those videos. Come out to see us. I think during Christmas weekend we'll probably be doing a lot of extra enrichment that you can come out and see, and we'd love to see you. So we'll see you on Streaming Safari next week, and come out to visit us. Have a great holiday.